Love you.
I love you more.
I love you more.
I love you more, mosterist.
I love you the most ever. Plus infinity times infinity to the power of infinity with the cherry on top.
I love you all that plus one.
I love you.
Love you.
To the moon! To the moon! Hey guys, it's Saturday and welcome back to The Den. So this week on The Den, probably just going to be another quick short video. Just discussing, what we've been up to this week. It's been a pretty interesting week. We've been really excited, looking forward to the new season of Sabrina, and that hasn't disappointed whatsoever. So it turns out we were wrong. It's not season 2.
Yeah.
It's part 2 of season 1. It's been renewed for season 2, but that's going to happen like later on in the year, so that's exciting. That means there's more episodes than we initially thought. So what? 20, 21, 22 episodes, something like that altogether?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be just like Riverdale, but you haven't watched Riverdale yet, so.
I haven't.
Yeah, so first impressions. We're only halfway through part 2 of season 1, so what do you think?
I'm glad that they're finally starting to get past the point where they're setting up all this plot so that they can tell their stories, and they're into the point where they're actually starting to just tell stories.
The boring task of explaining who the characters are, the history and all that.
Yeah, and how people are connected and like...
Which maybe boring isn't the right way to say it.
Not boring, but it's just a lot to take in to follow a series.
Tedious is probably the right word.
It's
good TV, it's good watching, but it feels tedious at times trying to learn there is to know about everybody.
Yeah.
So that's quite good. I'm really excited that they finally... Major spoiler here. I'm excited that they finally had Theo come out of the closet as a trans boy. They've been hinting at it ever since the first episode, and it was actually a question that you had.
Yeah, because when we were rewatching the first half of the season, there were a couple of hints that I completely missed that I picked up on the second time around, like when they called her a boy.
Right.
When they called him a boy. And
he was kind of okay with it.
Yeah, he was okay with it. He didn't really correct anybody. Just little things here and there that were interjected into the plot, and I completely missed. So
yeah,
I'm glad that it's been put out there and that it's been taken so well by the cast.
Yeah, and it seems to be a trend, a good, positive trend.
Yeah, very much so. Trans visibility needs to be much, much higher than what it is.
So Theo with Sabrina, Michelle in the OA,
and I'm so sorry I forget her character name, but Laverne Cox in Orange is the New Black.
Yep.
Her character is actually trans in the series as well.
Yeah. One day at a time. Like, they're using actual trans actors to play trans roles, and that, I think, is so incredible.
One Day at a Time was non-binary, though.
No, right. And the one who plays Theo in Sabrina is also non-binary.
Okay.
One of the youngest non-binary actors in Hollywood. Came out years ago, but... Yeah, was originally on... played small guest roles on like Drop Dead Diva and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that's really interesting. So yeah, can't wait to watch the rest of
part 2. We're only about halfway through what they put out on Friday, so I'm interested to get through the rest of those and see exactly what we're gonna expect.
Yeah. So, that's Sabrina. Still dealing with the sinus infection thing. Actually, it's kind of weird and gross. I don't want to get into too much detail, but like it's the sinuses are draining. It's like creating like a sore throat and all that. And it was just it's been a rough week.
I've never been more attracted to you than I am right now.
So with that though, Ken got to experience
I got to take him to the doctor.
Yeah.
So, my experience, much like most of the folks that will be watching this in the States, when you go to the doctor, you usually have to go in and fill out paperwork, even if you're an existing client or customer or patient, whatever you call it.
Right.
You usually have to fill out at least one or two little things while you're waiting at reception. And then you wait and you wait and you wait and you wait. And then you go back and you're waiting again for the doctor after you're back there. And then, of course, after everything's all said and done, you have to stop back at reception and, set up whatever further appointment and make your payments. And seriously, took him to the doctor, walked right in, walked right up to reception. He was in the office.
2 minutes?
The doctor literally followed him into the room when we were taken back to the room. Talked to the doctor for maybe 3 or 4 minutes. Doctor prescribed him something. We were literally in and out of there in less than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And it was just weird for me walking out of the doctor's office up towards the front and just blowing right past reception and going out the door, because that's not really something you can do in the States.
Yeah. Generally with walk-in clinics here, you do have to stop back at reception. Just if there's any prescription or anything they need to photocopy or anything like that, then there's that. If you have to pay any fees for doctor's notes, anything like that. But typically...
That's a little weird. You don't have to pay for doctor's notes in the States.
Yeah, see, we have to pay for doctor's notes here. Some places 10, some places actually charge 20, some places charge 25, so it's...
more than it would cost with insurance to go to the doctor in my last job.
Right, and that's why people have such an issue with employers requiring doctor's note. But
yeah, I didn't understand that when you were telling me that. I'm like, why is that a big deal? The doctor just writes a note or calls.
Yeah, so
now I understand.
That's a different topic for a different video altogether.
Yeah, but anyway, my mind was a little blown by the fact that it was like in, out, and just cut, dry, done, and there was no BS that you had to put up with like you do in the States.
And friendly too. Like there was no issues. Very friendly guy. So we did check out another place this week.
Yeah, we sure did. On the 17th of October, cannabis was legalized in all of Canada.
Right.
Some provinces got stores right away. Here in Ontario, we did not.
No.
We had to wait until the 1st of April was when the brick and mortar stores opened. Before that, it was like online order only.
Probably the only good thing that Doug Ford has done, but again, that's a completely different topic.
Him.
No.
All that was already in the works when he...
No, it was all privatized. It was supposed to be government-run stores, and he changed it over.
Oh, yeah, because they were going to put it in the liquor stores, weren't they?
Well, liquor stores. It's the Canadian Control Board of Ontario, so it would have been government-run cannabis stores. But,
right.
So he allowed for privatization of cannabis businesses. So that was probably the only decent thing that man has done so far.
Well, that really isn't here nor there. We're really just talking about the fact that we had to wait until the 1st of April to actually go to a brick and mortar store, which we did go on the 2nd. So it wasn't the day they opened, it was the day after.
Yeah, because the day that they opened, you don't want to go there. It's massive lineups. Like, we went day 2, and there was still massive lineups.
Yeah, we waited quite a while.
10, maybe 15 minutes inside in line, just looking around. I mean, excuse me. Sexy. I mean, it was... It didn't feel like a long wait because we were curious. We were looking at the menus, checking everything out. So,
yeah.
It didn't feel that long, but yes.
Yes, the Herbalist.
So that is the first store in Niagara. And it was very interesting.
And so for someone like me, I went in there and got, it's like 0.5% THC.
Yeah.
Which is your psychoactive. That's what gets you high. And then the other percentage, I forget what it is, of CBD.
11.8.
Yeah, CBD, which is what I need because I have generalized anxiety, and that does help quite a bit, as well as it does help like aches and pains and stuff to a certain extent, but it doesn't get you high. Is
right.
The point.
Exactly, and I've noticed that you've been sleeping better too since then. So
yeah, so they give you. It actually comes in a box, which I think you threw away, but it comes in these nifty little containers. Seals on the side. It's very strange to have that sort of experience when one was accustomed to purchasing it in other ways in the past.
what you're saying is you don't have to go and, like Margaret Cho says, pretend like your dealer's your best friend, sit in a house for an hour, making small chat in a place that smells like cat pee, and there's dog hair everywhere. Like, that whole experience. Totally gone, very professional.
Yeah. We paid with debit. But, yeah, it was a very good experience because you can see exactly what you're getting. The percentages are right there on the boards, on the little displays of the product, and it's easier for you to get what you need, which for me is something that's very high in CBD and very low in THC, because THC actually starts to make me paranoid and makes me panic. But
it increases the effects of your general anxiety.
Right. It makes my anxiety worse.
Whereas the CBD actually calms it, helps it.
Right.
Now, something that's really interesting that I just found out recently was my parents just renovated their bathroom. So my mom is able to have proper baths now. She was stuck using like a stand-up shower. She has really bad psoriasis, psoriatic arthritis, fibromyalgia, and rheumatoid arthritis. So her joints are actually crippling, her fingers are crippling, her bones are crippling. She's always on a scale of 10, generally between an 8 and a 9 as far as pain. Sometimes it is a full-blown 10. Like, it's been really bad for her. And she got CBD oil, had a bath, put some drops of CBD oil in, and it's the first time in, like, I think she said like 15 or 20 years where she was not in any pain whatsoever. And that is absolutely incredible. That's just a testament to what the medicinal properties
we're
can
smart
do.
enough to know that it's not a cure-all. It's not going to make everything go away like some people are claiming. But CBD does have a lot of benefits, and it is a more holistic approach that actually works, because holistic seems to be thrown around a lot these days. Mm-hmm. A holistic approach that actually works. And so I'm so relieved for her, because she is always in pain, and if anything can alleviate it.
I don't doubt that holistic works, because if you go to a proper naturopath who does proper
holistic, I'm not discrediting all holistic.
No. But what I'm saying is my father went to one. He had really bad. He had very bad colitis, which is basically your lower intestine rots. And most people, I think the average is 60 to 70% of people who are diagnosed with it end up with a colostomy bag, have their lower intestine cut out, like really serious thing. Oh, yeah. And he went to a naturopath, paid $200 an hour to see this man. Yeah. And went on a diet and completely 100% cured his colitis. It is gone to this day.
Well, yeah, and that's that obviously holistic, but the change in diet is going to help substantially for most people anyway. But I'm talking about, like, when people say the words like holistic and they're like, oh, I'm going to cure my flu with lavender oil, like...
Yeah, no,
get the fuck out of here with that.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
So that was our experience with
the Niagara Herbalist.
Yeah, the cannabis store, or the pot shop as I've been calling it.
And yes, you do pay a little bit more for your smoke because you're paying tax.
But it's not much more than what you were paying.
And you know exactly what you're getting.
Exactly what you're getting.
100%.
It's not just some dude that you have to trust that's handing you what he's got in the back, saying, oh yeah, this is high CBD stuff, and then you go home and you're bombed off your ass for the next 4 hours.
Exactly. You get exactly what you want. So I think that's absolutely incredible. Now, lastly, before we go, because this video is getting up there in time already.
Yeah.
So today, Ken got to meet my high school girlfriend. Her name was Jen. And
Still is. She's not dead.
Yeah. Her name is Jen, rather. So we went to Big Tuna, which is this all-you-can-eat Asian cuisine. I don't think it's like specific.
And
I think
not
it's
a lesbian bar like you might be thinking.
So it's just generalized Asian cuisine. So it's like Japanese, Chinese, Thai. Like
yeah,
it
was a little bit
mixture.
of everything. Very much all-encompassing sort of Asian place.
Yeah, and food was absolutely incredible. We've ordered from there before.
Mm.
We've gotten takeout, but we haven't actually sat down inside, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, it was good because we just got little bits of everything, and it wasn't. I mean, it was expensive, but it wasn't like ungodly expensive either.
No, and I wish I had gotten more of the General Dough, but that's okay. Next time we order.
Yeah, but it was a nice day. It was nice to get out and nice to meet your
gorgeous.
Nice
gorgeous
to meet your friends. So yeah, we actually had the windows open today. So
yeah, came home, opened up all the windows, aired the entire apartment out. I went on a cleaning spree.
you sure did.
So got the place all aired out. It's nice in here.
Yeah, so that's just been our week. A little recap of what we've been up to. I wasn't sure we were going to be able to do a video today because you were really not feeling well yesterday.
Yeah.
But, so, I think that's going to wrap it up for us this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Derek and Greg and Steve have an incredible, exciting thing for tomorrow's video for you guys. So stay tuned. Look out for that.
Yeah. I'm just excited for our first visit to them because they're literally right across the lake.
Yeah, so our goal now is to get Ken's car fixed.
Yeah, we had a little snag with that, but yeah.
Hell, even if in the meantime we have to take a bus to Toronto, it's an hour.
Yeah.
So it's not that big of a deal. Like the Go bus.
Screw you, I'm going to get on a speedboat and be there in 20 minutes.
So I think that's it for this week, guys. Anything else you wanted to share?
No, I think we're good. Hopefully we can come to you next week with a little bit more thought out video. We were thinking about doing like a video about the increase in trans visibility in...
Yeah, we kind of touched on it a little bit with the Sabrina and Theo and Netflix.
Yeah,
and all that.
but the increase overall in trans visibility in Hollywood. So if that's something you guys would like us to talk about, or if you don't want us to talk about it, whatever your opinion is on that, leave it down in the comments below. Let us know. But I think that's going to do it for us this week, guys, because we've been going on for a minute. So don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and check us out on Facebook.
Thanks again for watching, guys. Have a great day. Take care.
Bye!